100 Days of Code, Day 3. Today's task is a terminal-based text adventure game. The solution provided is a nested conditional, which is fine for a beginner's course, but it suffers from numerous defects, mainly that it is not dry and is also impossible to test properly. I decided to complete this task in a way that is concise, dry, testable, extensible, and also readable. If we briefly compare my code with the solution, the differences are obvious. A single line prints the ASCII banner and introduction, and each scenario requires only 2 or 3 lines. Let's walk through the test code and then come back to the source code. The PyTest code contains 2 kinds of tests. Individual scenario, which checks for the Boolean output for a single text input. Sequence, which checks for the message provided in response to one or more text inputs. In this way, each scenario is thoroughly tested in isolation and the gameplay is simulated too. Back to the source code. The play method. The play method calls printGameIntro, which opens and prints an ASCII text file and a couple lines of text. It then simulates scenarios 1 and 2, allowing the player to continue if the scenario does not return false, i.e. a wrong choice. It concludes the game by calling game over with the return value of scenario 3. Each scene's particulars are drawn from a nested JSON dictionary, which is available as the instance variable self.scenes. The scenario method unpacks a scene's particulars into suitably named variables, renders the scene, gets the player's response, gets the PC's response, updates the instance variable self.messages, and returns a Boolean value for the scenario, true to continue, false for game over. The game over method finalizes self.messages by appending a final string, game over or you win, and joins the strings in the list with a line break and returns the single final string. This code captures all of the permutations of the original solution: correct choice, incorrect choice, default behavior, questions, responses, concluding text, etc., without sacrificing any functionality. Moreover, the code is written with the intention of readability and extensibility without over-engineering.